Oh yeah,
It'll either be that or 2012.
Space Jam 2, Bingo, Grilling Steaks, and Bingo.
You said
And
bingo
Dementia.
twice.
Bingo 2 is a pretty good game.
No, it isn't. Shut the fuck up, you old
Yeah,
man.
I'm excited for Bingo 2. My most anticipated game of the year, besides Sex 2.
With no GVR, you get him that when he comes down.
Well, you know what? You know what I'm excited... Guys, you know what I'm excited for?
Your mom.
Hello and welcome, everyone, to this month's KWCC.
Oh yeah, Monster Hunter Rise is so good. Then how?
Gosh darn it, Alex! I am going to mute you. I am going to mute you. Okay, good. Welcome to this month's KWCC, everyone. I am your host, Kaiju X, and with me today, we do not have Greyshot, but we got the good boys here. We got Joe, we got Bacon, GVR, Alex, and Nagoda. And today, to finally get right into it, assuming you have used time skip to jump over the GVK spoilers for those a little more.
There were no spoilers.
Yes, there were. Yes, there were.
The biggest spoiler was
Kong scratches his ass.
God,
That's not a spoiler. That is him scratching his ass.
No what? Anyway,
I'm sorry.
our first match in this nice hefty lineup for the month will be match 324, Atsuno Aikusagami versus Grand King Ghidorah, from Keishan Johnson as the writer and banner by Matthew Williams.
I jokes really be like, Godzilla and Kong fight? How dare you reveal that?
How dare you? Alright, Joe, I don't know, did you read it?
The banner's cool.
Oh my god.
Did you read the match, though?
No.
Okay. Bacon, what did you think of it?
Okay, so funny story.
Oh my.
Listen, I knew I forgot something. Last night I read all the Kong Month matches because I needed to. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm all caught up. And now I'm realizing I missed one. But the banner looks cool, and what I was told about it sounds cool. So I pulled a Joe, alright?
Okay, alright. Yes, you did, son, and I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed.
I'm not as disappointed as I am in myself.
Alright, GVR, I hope you have properly read this one. Are you just gonna pull Joe?
No, I read every match as soon as they come out.
Okay, cool. Friggin' GVR, take it away.
I really enjoyed this match. I thought it was a very well-written match. Very intense. I enjoyed how it did feel like a battle of gods. Of God versus the devil. Very intense. Very high stakes. Both combatants were used very well. Always good to see Utsuno and always good to see Grand Ghidorah. I always feel like both end up underutilized. The latter maybe not so much, but I feel like with Monster vs. Ghidorah, Grand has been sort of thrown to the wayside, even though he definitely has a lot of potential for very interesting and spooky matches.
Yeah.
What still stands out about this match in my mind is the ending. The kill is incredibly brutal and awesome. The banner looks super good.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I gotta say. It's always good to see a space match. You love to see it.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, for sure. Okay. Alex, what did you think of the match?
I thought it was really good. I thought, yeah, like GVR said, Battle of Gods. Like the whole fight was just brutal. That finisher, oh, that was epic. Slicing off heads. Yeah, it was pretty good. Not a whole lot I could say though. Just fun fight.
All right. Yeah, no, I think it has been a hot. I do remember looking this over. I do remember liking it a lot. It's been a hot minute since I've actually like sat down and read it. But glancing through it real quick, it's like, oh yeah, no, there are things kind of like slowly coming back. It's like, oh yeah, no, there was that. Then there was that. I do think it was written a good couple of years before, so it was like this was like I don't know 2017 or I guess pre TK update. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, before you came in and revealed, oh hey guys, Utsuno's ridiculous.
Yes. But yeah, no, like this one still holds up. This is still a very strong, solid entry. It's not like, not too crazy story speaking, but for KWC credentials, it's it's perfectly fine. I'd say above average, and very solidly handled, and both monsters are represented nicely. And I will say this. Beautiful banner from Matthew Williams, our very own Soul Godzilla / King Little Caesar. Beautiful banner. I did have a version of my own, which I think I've posted to my DeviantArt, and I'll be showing it here if I'll be showing it here, but freaking
Yeah, post it right now.
Yeah, I mean, they're seeing it already, Joe. Gosh darn it. But yeah, no.
It's taking forever now.
But yeah, freaking all things considered, though, this is a wonderful banner. Love the love the space look, love the atmosphere. Beautiful, wonderful. Nagoda, what'd you think of the match?
He said he'll listen in. He has to do something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Going somewhere I will listen. Okay, so...
Yeah, we'll come back to Nagoda and do like a speed round.
Yeah. You know what? Fair. Speed round for Nagoda. So,
Wait, what was that?
Okay, Nagoda, what'd you think of match 324?
Okay, so... Let me close it over. So, banner is really good. I like that big space thing and two faces. I think I've used that Grand Kid. And that Utsuno picture. Because those are basically the only two pictures I've ever seen have usually. Can you guys hear the dog?
No.
No.
Okay.
Not really.
As for the match itself, I didn't really like it. I mean, the fight was nice and all, but really, the shield is gonna be blocked a being, like his most powerful being.
I mean, this was written pre that update. We didn't know.
Well, you've ruined Utsuno kissing match.
Inadvertently.
Because now we know it's like, oh yeah, Utsuno versus Grand. That's not a fair fight.
That's not a fight, that's a massacre.
Damn.
But yeah,
with one update, Kaiju propelled Utsuno to Bagan level.
Yeah.
Taking what we know now about Utsuno, it's pretty nice. Like, I feel like that beam should have at least broken through at least once.
PBR, you say Bagan level, but Utsuno can literally destroy the planet.
Yeah, but it's like max charge. We don't really know how much that is.
Right, or what the criteria for that
blow
is.
up a planet.
True.
Right, the potential is there. That is all that needs to be said.
You stay Bagan level, that's literally going to broke KWCC's ego with Bagan matches.
Yes.
Oh yeah, if he destroys Utsuno, that means that... No, shut up, you old man. Also, Utsuno versus Ultraman Jack Wen.
Oh jeez, Planet Busters. Good grief. But yeah, no. Did you have anything else to add on Nagoda, or no? He's muted. All right. And yeah, I guess if we have any additional thoughts concerning 324, real quick before we migrate on to the next match, or?
I mean, I said it partly as a joke, but I'm also curious. Can we ever turn to do an infinite math punch?
Infinite mass. Wait, what's the infinite mass punch? Is that from?
Is that about an infinite mass punch?
That's the thing, like
Just-
Flash
Oh,
does, where like
you talking
he-
about like how he can move at light speed?
yeah, like an object moving,
Right.
an object moving at like light speed or slightly below light speed becomes like infinite math.
Oh, I mean, I guess it'd be possible to replicate that given his maximum flight speed of 1 million light years. That's
Yeah.
not how that works.
What?
I mean, because light speed is a distance. Like,
No, light
No,
year is a
like-
distance.
Light year is the
I'm
distance.
saying- I'm saying what at the official stat.
yeah,
I remember there was like one other monster that I was memeing about having an infinite mass punch. I don't remember which one it was. Oh, it was Monster X. That's right.
yeah, that's right. Monster X manipulating gravity to do that One Punch Man punch thing.
So now we need to have two infinite mass punches hitting each other to create a black hole.
Oh my gosh, that'd be a nightmare.
Whoa.
But yeah, no, I guess with that said, we'll migrate over from match 324 into the beginnings of a brand new KWC event that is currently ongoing. At least as of this podcast, you guys will be getting the finale before you know it.
Monkey CBT month.
Yeah, no. We are migrating over to match 325, King Kong Showa versus Jet Jaguar. Written by Harley Jameson and oh boy, what a banner from Ditto. A Blanded Soto. And we'll start from the top. Joe?
Joe's muted.
Oh, okay.
And this is Ditto. I made a pretty cool banner, you guys. What do you think of it, huh? GPR better than anything you could do. Go to GPR.
Ditto's gonna say, Alex, I hope you enjoy your dinner, sucker.
Alex, why is your impression of Ditto Peter Griffin?
Oh, because that's how I think he talks, apparently.
Good grief. Alright. Bacon, what'd you think of match 325?
Surging Kong's pretty epic. The match itself is pretty well written. How Faroe Island's just literally being massacred was pretty cool. The banner that Ditto made is pretty nice. My only real gripe with it is that like, I guess when Jet Jaguar's flying away, he could have thought more about Kong. I guess like thinking back on the fight, but besides that, the whole thing was pretty entertaining.
Alright. Migrated down, GVR, what'd you think of the match?
My favorite match of the month so far. Yeah. I enjoyed the concept of Kong basically entering a meltdown state. Not quite, but you get the idea. By absorbing too much lightning. I enjoyed the opening with Faroe Island being destroyed and Gorosaurus getting hurled around and burned. The only real complaint I have is it cuts off too abruptly. Like the match, like Jet Jaguar just kind of like kicks Kong in the chest, and then Kong dies, and that's the match. I feel like the action could have been expanded on a bit longer, and like Bacon said, there could have been like more of an ending. But no, otherwise, real good stuff.
Alright, Alex, what'd you think of it? What'd you think of the match?
Yeah, I'd say this is easily the best Kong month so far. because yeah, I know we had a discussion about this like at least a day or two ago, like saying this. Some of the matches don't use Kong to its full potential, like they don't really celebrate him. This one actually takes Kong in a new, interesting direction with being charged and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's driving him crazy. It's like he's going on a murderous rampage even though he doesn't want to. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
However, like everyone else said, it ends too abruptly. Not only the fight, but just Jet Jaguar doesn't really just goes, another day, and flies off.
The Jaguar kills a man and is just like, damn.
Yeah. Damn, gotta look out the window again while it's raining. Which I do like that little touch.
Yeah. No, like, the match is a very strong start and middle. It's just the ending where it's like, it just feels like Harley went, I'm done now. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that would act. Oh, go ahead, Matt. Go ahead.
Everything else about it was perfect. It's just the ending that kind of falls apart, which is a shame because, like I said, everything's really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I have to echo those sentiments because it's like I loved the beginning part. I loved their first confrontation. This is definitely a fantastic example of taking a character in a new and unique direction and sort of exploring a potential consequence of that. It's like, that's hella cool. But I think, and I think this may be an issue I've noticed with some of Harley's other matches, is that they just end. Like, once there is a way to end the fight, that is literally the end of, like, the pros. There, like, any sort of, like, story-related resolution, there is, it's either, like really quickly tied up or just not acknowledged ever again, and that is a problem. Because it's like, if you're gonna build up some of these elements, please resolve them in a satisfactory way.
Say, like, this kind of reminds me with Harley and just kind of like her, like the one major problem or I wouldn't say major, just only one real critique I have of her matches. This also applies to the round 2 of Dagora. She misses. There's one element that she always misses that could have made it like utterly fantastic. The Dogura.
Mm-hmm.
She neglected to mention about the ANEB and its consequences.
Mm-hmm.
The match itself,
right,
fantastic, but adding that little stuff would have been great. And here, adding more of an ending would have made this one great.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it reaches that height and then sort of, like, drops. Like, it's literally, you reach the cliff and then you fall off, is kind of how a lot of this tends to go. Because it's like, Harley has great ideas, she's able to write really well. It's just that for some reason, and again, this is just a trend I've noticed with some of her matches, they just kind of end. And it's like, should probably go back and, like, either stretch that out some or, make sure that everything's concluded in a nice, neat little bow. But other than that, though, it's like I really, really enjoy this match in almost every way but the ending. Because it is kind of an anticlimax of Jet Jaguar grows big, kicks Kong, and kills him. So it's like, otherwise, like, the idea of surging Kong is cool as hell. And speaking of, I love that term. I think that was coined by, who was it that coined it?
Someone on the forums. I didn't catch their name.
Okay, I feel like it was either Venom or GMK Goji. I can't remember which one coined the term, but
no, it was like someone completely new.
Gigantus.
It was someone like completely new.
Okay, someone completely new.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, blue name. Right. But freaking Surging Kong, that is awesome. And like the visualized reference from Ditto is fantastic. I absolutely love the way Kong looks with, like, like the glowing, like, granted, I know behind the scenes some of it was a byproduct of, hey, put this in as a reference, put that in, I made a little bit of adjustments, but, like, to help enhance the experience, if you will. But freaking, all fantastic visualization. You know what? I may do a Surging Kong match myself because that idea is too good. We have to have more of it. Yeah, no, like Alex said as well, it's like it's a great example of how you could take Kong in a new and interesting direction without contradicting what's come before. It's a very interesting consequence as a result of his power. So, anyway, and Nagoda, what'd you think of the match? Oh, right, Nagoda's muted. Okay, my apologies. And yeah, if we don't, do we have anything? I think we feel very similarly on a lot of this, so I think it's probably like, is there anything else that comes to mind, or are we good?
No.
All right, we're moving
Wait,
on.
Nagoda says, "Wait, was it my turn?"
Oh yeah, no, Nagoda, it was your turn. Please tell. Please tell to the rest of the class.
What just happened? What the fuck?
All right, Nagoda, you're muted.
Okay.
Unmute
Can you hear me?
yourself.
Hello?
There.
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you. I'll have to adjust your volume a little bit, but go ahead.
So, the banner was really good. I like that blue glow on the face. The Jet Jaguar image is nice, though, with the storm and stuff. And the match itself was pretty fun. I like how King Kong is basically just dying.
Did you have anything else to say, man?
And this is a long one. Anyone else gonna talk?
I barely heard anything Nagoda said. Did anyone else?
Can you?
Barely,
Hello?
yeah. I'm having a hard time hearing him. All right.
Wait, is it using my headphone mic or is it using my phone? I actually don't know.
It's using something. You're really quiet. It's not your normal one.
Hello? Can you hear better?
Yeah, like you're not like your full clarity like you usually
yeah,
are. You're
'cause I'm on
kind
my
of
phone
quiet
right now,
because I have. Okay.
So did you catch anything I said earlier or no?
You.
All
we caught was, "I like that Kong is dying."
Yes.
What I said was I like the banner, the blue face, the lightning striking King Kong, like the storm and everything, all that stuff. And as for the match itself, I like how because he's basically overcharged, dying.
So. All right. All right. If that's all there is to say there, we'd like to move on from King Kong versus Jaguar on to match 326. Rodan Heisei and Baragon Showa versus King Kong Showa versus Kumasogami. A match that features King Kong but isn't really about him. But, but it's spoiler. But yeah, with that said, alright. So, we had this one written and with banner by Dao Zhang Hua, also known as Nagoda. And, Bacon, what'd you think of the match?
This match suffers from a lot. I like that Rodan and Baragon, I like how Rodan adopts Baragon. That's the kind of cool war thing. King Kong literally feels tacked in. He really didn't need to be there. He just sort of shows up. The fights are okay. Kusamagami healing through magma. I don't remember if that was taken out or not, but when I was reading it, that was the thing. And I know he's a little lava, but he's never showcased that ability.
I'm willing, like, I think that was only for, like, the intermediate points of, like, from here to here sort of thing. I don't think that was ever, like, a thing he used in the fight itself, right? Because I'm more than confident.
I'm confident that he does use it in the fight. But
No, he doesn't. It's just like before the fight. But still, I just, like...
Yeah, that's all
It's a
set up.
pre-fight
It's just, like, I just did it so that he's made much, like, he's been trapped in that moment.
Alright. Which I don't think is unreasonable as long as it's like just more setup than anything else. So I'm willing to let that slide.
Yeah, I feel like with that, the immediate thought was when we were talking Descadora, who that ability got rejected, which that ability was actually showcased, and I remember.
Wait, it was?
No.
In that, like, we actually had proof of it when we were discussing it, and
well, yeah,
that was the first thought I had was, wait, that got approved, but Descadora actually is full.
I mean, this match was like 2017, so.
Yeah, I don't blame you for it. That thought was instantly going, wait, that was red, and wait a minute, hypocrisy. I don't know. This match is kind of alright, I guess. It's not the worst. It's definitely the worst of this month, though.
Yes, indeed. More proof Kaiju X has spoiled our views on monsters. Damn. Indeed. It's not like there's this magical thing called taking a look at a monster and being like, oh yeah, no, that's obvious, and then just going with it.
Ribbit.
So, but yeah, no. Going down the line, GVR, what'd you think of match 326?
Okay, to start with the positives, I enjoyed Rodan and Baragon's dynamic. It was nice seeing that, like, factoid from that official material come to life, because it was based off, like, Destroy All Monsters, a book about it. It said, like, Rodan adopted Baragon. I enjoyed that.
Mistranslation. That is a mistranslation.
Of course it is.
Yes.
Why would we expect TK
I
to be anything useful? Yeah, it was nice to see that. I really enjoyed Kumasagami's variety of weapons. So that was very cool to see him using all kinds of different weapons. I especially loved the throwing knife fingers. That was something I had never even considered, and that's an awesome mental image.
Hell yeah.
The action is mostly fine, but that leads into the negatives where this match drags on. It's too long. Like, there could have definitely been some stuff cut from this match. And pretty much everything about Kong could have been cut from this match. Like, Kong just feels tacked on.
I think he was, to be honest here. Because I don't actually remember much of this other than I just wanted to do Kumasagami with, like, weapon changing. And then I wanted to do something with Rodan and the Baragon mistranslation. I don't even know why I threw King Kong in there.
To be honest.
He did say that.
Oh no.
He did say that.
Son. No. No.
Alex be like, I raised you better than
Not
that.
do that.
Like when Kaiju X finds out Bacon's a progressive.
Oh, son, they are brainwashing you at that liberal school. Dad, it's 2021. Shut up!
But yeah, no, like, my main complaints with this match are just, like, it drags on too long, and Kong is just tacked on. Like, this could have easily just been Rodan and Baragon versus Kumasagami. If anything, I think this should have been just, like, 2 matches, one being the Rodan pair versus Kumasagami, and then Rodan and Baragon versus Kumasagami for the second match.
I could, yeah.
Or maybe just like, I don't know, a longer match that's a 2-parter. But that would probably be beyond the scale of 2017 Nagoda.
I mean, 2017.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, 2017 Nagoda did try match 3, what is now match 300, so.
Current Nagoda could do it, but 2017 Nagoda would have tried it, and then it would not have worked out so well. But, yeah. It's not a bad match. It's just like, there are issues that stand out to me like a sore thumb.
Yeah. So. Alex, what'd you think of the match?
Best match of the month and best match of the year so far because
Shut up.
Gosh darn it.
But yeah, there's kind of like a, how do I say this, paradoxical problem here. I don't know. Kong doesn't need to be in the match. It could have been just Rodan and Baragon fighting Kumasagami. However, if Kong was replaced, we would have been down to 4 Kong matches for this month.
Well, in the alternate universe where this didn't have King Kong, we would have had something else take its place. Like, there were at least 1 or 2 extra Kong matches that I'm confident probably would be able to.
Kaiju X, you got rid of the poop one, and the other one is just round 2 of the Gyra one. Those were all.
Which could have. We could have had both of them in this.
But that was written by me, so it can't, because.
Oh yeah, that's right. Crap.
So this is literally the paradoxical problem that I was mentioning.
With the matches, with the other matches, then yeah, either A, I would have really had to have basically rewritten, credit myself as a co-writer for that other one, or this. So, a blessing, a curse, call it what you want. It's here.
But yeah, despite my problems with it, it's the second best of the month so far. That's how bad the other 2 are, folks.
Gosh darn it.
At least this one at least has good things about it, mainly with the other 3 combatants.
I'm not even going to say any more on that. We all know Alex's mindset and how he works.
Yeah, because Nagoda makes the best things.
Alex, I don't know how to tell you this, but there's a thing that people do. It's called people fail, right? That's okay.
Yes. Nagoda can fail, and it's alright, because it's how he gets better.
This is character development for later down the road. It's fine.
Well, it is better than the Mona Lisa, I'll tell you that.
Oh my fucking god.
Here's the best part. I guarantee we could eviscerate this match all we wanted, and Nagoda would still hate it more than we do.
Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. So, yeah, no. For my personal thoughts on the match, I am gonna have to concur that this is the weakest of the month. That said, it was still one could argue that King Kong could have been removed. I would also like to argue King Kong could have served as a nice parallel to Rodan. That I was like, yeah, both are characters trying to defend, Kong's trying to defend Faroe Island natives trying to rest on an island. I like the King Kong inclusion. While I do understand how it's somewhat tacked on, I think there is still something there that the match at least illustrates, in that both Rodan and Kong are like parents to their respective children, or they're their caretakers. Rodan to Baragon and King Kong to the Faroe Island tribe. Maybe it wasn't highlighted enough within this match, But yeah, I'm noticing that that's what didn't bother me at all with King Kong's inclusion, because you could have had something. That said, I think the tacked on element does come from the fact that Kumasogami, aside from just fighting Kong, doesn't have any personal beef with Kong. It's all with Rodan. And Baragon to a much lesser extent, but definitely Rodan. So it's like, yeah, no, if Kumasogami had, like, antagonized Kong beforehand, like, I don't think there was a bit where he ever, like, I do not recall a bit where Kumasogami ever tried to attack the people of Pharaoh, and then Kong, like, you know, it's like, oh, we'll join forces, Rodan. They kind of do, but it's also just like, there wasn't enough emphasized to bring parallel to Rodan and Kong, and I think that was a missed opportunity on this match's part. So it's like, you could still do it. You could still absolutely have Kong in this match. He just needed to be emphasized, but it wasn't emphasized enough. But it's still there.
Yeah, Kong just kind of like starts helping Rodan and Baragon against Kumasogami, and it's not explained.
Yeah, there's no, like, key motivation. There's no, like, hard motivation for him to do it, yeah.
Oh, Kaiju X, because you're not gonna see it. Alex's power went out, so he had to go.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
Ah, shit. That sucks. At least he gave his thoughts on them. At least he gave his thoughts on his
he's
babies.
talking about fucking Transformers in the fucking TV chat. He's in the call. He's
I
mute,
noticed
and he's
that.
talking about Transformers. The fuck? I'm thinking of call post on my TohoKingdom.com. Joe.
Anyway, but yeah, no. With this match in particular, on the behind-the-scenes front, I do have to say there was a lot of editing I did have to do. Like, these paragraphs were massive. I'm like, good grief, man! That thing was huge. Oh man, yeah, they were giant. Like, I was exhausted after breaking up all of the paragraphs into smaller bite-sized chunks, because
please don't yell. It was so huge. I was exhausted.
I mean, I can shout it. It's just that your brain decides to twist my words in that manner.
You're the one that said it.
I know I'm the one that said it, but words are subjective.
Your mom is subjective. Me and Bacon are on the same brainwave.
Yes.
Of course you two are.
Cloud to cloud communication.
But yeah, no, freaking, that aside, though, I still really, there are some good elements here, even if the writing is not the strongest Nagota could have presented, 2017 Nagota, whatever. It's still solid enough. Like, the premise of Rodan adopting another monster is cool to see that be elaborated on, because, hey, Rodan lays parasite eggs into other creatures' nests, so it's like, hey, it would not be unreasonable to have Rodan more or less be, like, it would not be unreasonable for him, even the Heisei version specifically, it would not be unreasonable for him to raise another monster just because that's just the way he's built. That is just by design of the character, of sort of, like, integrating itself into other, like, families of creatures, which I think that, like, yeah, that was really nice to see in this particular fight. That was like, yeah, no, little wholesome Baragon Rodan moment. And yeah, and utilizing sort of like the young Baragon from Destroy All Monsters. It's like, that's cool too. I really like that. And yeah, no, Kumasogami, fine villain for the story. That that's fine. And yeah, no, it has its faults. It is the weakest of the month, but there was enough good stuff in this match for me not to reject it. I think everything was in character, and I think, especially for Rodan's case, took advantage of something that's present in the film and, like, you know, kind of runs with it. So I do not mind. But yeah, and with that said, we will be migrating over from match 226 to 227. Gyra versus King Kong Showa.
You said 220.
Oh wait. Oh, 227. Whatever.
Three.
Wait. Oh, 327. Yeah, no, you're right. Oh, wait, Nagoda posted something. Wrote this a long time ago. Don't remember much other than wanting to write with that mistranslation of Rodan raising Baragon. Wanted to do a Weapon Master Kumasogami, and I don't remember why I added in Kong. Banner was fun to make, and the whole Kumasogami rising out of the lava attempt I did. Yeah. So, but, yeah, with, migrating over to the next match in the lineup, 327, Gyra versus King Kong Showa, written by Joshua Reynolds and banner from Landon Soto, once again, bringing another memorable Kong form. Another one! Yeah, Ditto and his Kong forms, man.
Well, Ditto
All
is
right.
monkey.
So, go... Yes, Ditto is indeed monkey. He has fully embraced monkey. Okay, Joe, did you read the match?
Yeah, I just read it.
Sweet. Alright, what'd you think of the match?
It was okay. I like when King Kong hit Gyra with his dick.
God damn it, Joe.
I see that. But yeah, bring it,
I like the idea of King Kong, like, getting infected with the Matengo. But, it's just okay. It is, it's kind of interesting that this is the start of the Matengo infection of the big Matengo match.
No, it wasn't.
I don't think
It seems like it.
It's
Huh?
not, though.
I can understand how it could feel like it, though. I can understand that.
Yeah, because Gyra was one of the monsters in that match.
Oh, that's right. Interesting. Again, whether it was coincidence or not, who knows for sure. But it's like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But, Bear's cool.
So.
I like that. I like
go ahead.
that Ditto used the head. The surviving 67 Kong head.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, the decay, like all the extra decay and whatnot. That's right. I was wondering why that looked so familiar. I was like, why does that look like weirdly familiar?
Isn't that the oldest surviving kaiju prop?
Maybe?
Like I think I remember hearing that. It might not be, but
Or maybe of like the suits.
yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, forget
I like that Ditto still put a dick on King Kong's arm.
Everyone has made that comment for Kong bicep and Matengo.
Reject monkey, return to penis.
Gosh darn it. It's the one thing everyone talks about with this match, is it's a tiny little dick on his arm.
Well, that's the most memorable
It's
thing.
like, hey man. Gosh darn it.
It's either the dick on his arm in the banner or the dick arm that he has in the match.
Well, it's a mushroom. What can you do?
Yeah, that's what they call it these days.
Gosh darn it. Oh, good grief. Do you have anything else to say, or is, yeah.
It's always good to see more Matungo matches.
All right. Bacon, what'd you think of
This
the match?
match suffers a lot, and it kind of sucks because this is a really cool concept of using Matango. The banner looks really good, but overall feels really disappointing.
Damn.
At times, it's kind of hard to read, especially at the beginning of Gyra, where he repeats the same thing, just in different sentences. The ending is real, like the best part, because it's implying that Gyra is losing his mind on the island, but he could also just leave. Could swim.
It is Gyra. Yeah.
Kind of like, I understand that the ending is meant to be him going insane, but you could literally leave. Pong punted. The action is pretty alright. Like, I thought it was pretty creative using, like, the Matango mushrooms in it. It's my least favorite of this month. For sure. Like, as much as the Nagoda match isn't as good as his other writing, this one is a lot more disappointing. Banner's the best part of it, though. That makes nothing but keto.
Alright. GVR, what do you think of the match?
Real quick, I just want to read something that Ditto posted like shortly after the match got uploaded that I just think was hilarious. I like how either Kaiju X or Greyshot said we can't have a monster strangle another with their intestines. Meanwhile, MM is allowed to have Gyro rip out Kong's intestines, behead him, and rip his spine out, turning him into a foldable lawn chair.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I would.
Can we have a... Can Legendary make King Kong lawn chairs?
You know, that'd be great. King Kong lawn chairs.
I want to sit on my very own King Kong.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought the match was fine. I enjoyed the usage of Matango, liked the description of Kong's appearance, very grotesque, enjoyed the violence, and enjoyed the ending, very brutal and disgusting and grotesque. But, like, otherwise, I just thought the match was fine. Banner looks good.
Alright.
It's oddly, like, in the middle for me.
Yeah.
Like, I think I probably prefer it to Nagoda's match.
Okay.
Barely. By, like, the tiniest smidge. And that would probably change if I reread both. Which is, like, what I remember from the initial readings of both. I prefer this one by, like, a fraction more.
Okay.
Alex is gonna kill you.
I know.
I
I mean, I'm not saying anything about the writer. The writer's a prick, but...
Yep.
Oh, I was waiting for someone to say it.
I mean, we're all thinking it.
Wait, can we have a, you know, like the Krillin gets owned counter? Can we do that for Amendment insults?
No, because that requires me to put in extra effort and work on skills.
Pain! That would be great.
But at least he's not as much of a prick as one of the writers of the next match.
Oh snap! Anyway,
Afraid.
Proportionally speaking. Anyway,
That's right. I'm calling you out,
yeah,
Birdman. No, I'm kidding.
But freaking yeah, no. Yeah, for 327. This one, yeah, no, this one conceptually is really good. Much like Surging Kong for 325, this is once again another really fun way to utilize the character. Sure, it's not necessarily like a naturally induced thing like Kong could do, but it's still nice to see Matango varied, stuff. That's always fun to see. I always enjoy like some outside influences that change the dynamic of the character some, and I do think this one does it really nicely. I can understand Bacon's point of like, it's Gyra, he could have just left. I still like this one enough, even if there are some fundamental flaws, like some like repetitive, like a lot of like repeat sentences and the like. But it's still, this is a fine match with a great concept. That's like fine in sort of that more average, it's all right sense with a great concept. So yeah, it's like I don't have like too much insane to say, but it's like, yeah, no, I like this more than Bacon does by comparison, but it's still I don't think it leaves a lot to be desired per se, but it's still like maybe it could have done more, perhaps. And yeah, no, that's and then wonderful banner by Ditto. Man, I absolutely love it. Very Kong looks truly haunting, and a fantastic use of like some of the 67 Kong, which looks pretty hokey in its own right, and using that to the advantage of the Kong. Like, great. That's great.
I'm not saying this is like a good match, but it's just like, it's fine. It's passable.
Yeah.
That's
like,
nice
it's not
song.
one I'm gonna go. Yeah, it's not one I'm gonna like go back to. But I enjoyed it enough on the initial reading.
Yeah. So.
Which again is more than I can say for most of this month.
Right. Oh lordy. But yeah. With that said, though, yeah, I think assuming that we have said our piece, we will migrate over to the last KWC, and then we got 2 KWCEs to cover, because I think there was one thing in particular that was not given coverage last time, just because of the time we had sent this in. Migrating over to match 328, King Kong Showa versus Black Moth, written by Patrick Allen Green and Connor Clennell. With a once again another banner from Landon Soto. Him and his monkeys. He loves the monkey. So I'll start from the top. Joe, did you read the match?
I skimmed it.
Okay.
What I've seen, it's fine. The banner looks cool though.
Okay.
Hi, Bacon.
Well,
All right, and Bacon's back. So Bacon, what'd you think of 328?
So I like the idea of Kong being like, you kind of remind me of someone and having like emotional PTSD. But very much the match feels like both monsters are kind of just there. Like when we open up, there's not really setup. It's just big monkey punch big cat. The banner looks really well done. Like, it looks really good. Black and white banner that looks like some like panel and film reel. Yeah, that's what it's called. To use your brain.
Yeah, the banner looks like something you'd see in a magazine.
Yeah. And I thought the action was like it's serviceable. The action's fine. Overall, it's okay.
All right. GVR, what'd you think of 328?
It exists.
Yeah, it really be like that.
It's just like I can't really say a lot. Like the action is okay, the story is okay. It's all just okay. The finishing blow of the fight is cool, and that's what I remember the most. But like, I feel like that wouldn't kill Kong, or probably even Black Moth. So it's just like, why? The banner looks great, but yeah, the match is. This match is probably like my least favorite of the month, just because like there's nothing going for it.
Oh, yeah. No, very
Like the other three, with all their faults, had pluses. Yes, Harley's match, King Kong vs. Jet Jaguar, had a very interesting concept and a very solid start and middle. It was just the ending. Nagota's match had the cool stuff with Kumasagami, and it had Rodan and Baragon's dynamic. King Kong vs. Gyra had Matango and the King Kong Matango hybrid. This doesn't really have anything.
Right, super duper basic tooth and claw, not even like electricity involved, really. It's just
Yeah.
tooth and claw, and maybe just a small smidge of something with Kong being reminded of, a woman.
Yeah. I'm not like the biggest fan of pure tooth and claw matches. Like some of them can be great. Well, obviously, like it all just depends on execution, of course. But it's like I usually do prefer reading matches with monsters that have like a bit more going for them.
Mm-hmm. Yep, reasonable, very reasonable. Because it's like, it's like if you don't really double down on an idea, it does leave a lot to be desired. Yeah, I know. I want to retract what I said with Nagota's match. I'll probably put this under that in terms of weakest of like the actual match. It was barely passable for me to where it was like, all right, obviously I think Birdman's co-writing may have just been more akin to just touching up things there. I think that was just mostly what the equivalent of his co-writing display here was, because I don't see a lot, like maybe with the exception of the ending bit, it's like I don't see a whole lot of like the Birdman-esque thing. It was just literally co-write, and by that I mean be my editor. So
yeah,
but friggin' it's like this one is the actual match is the weakest of the bunch, relatively speaking, just because it's like it doesn't have a whole lot of setup, and I'm not strictly opposed to jumping right into the fight. But the fact that the ending has human characters that are supposed, are feeling bad for Kong when he dies, is like, you could have just set that up. Why even have that? Why have that in there at all if you're just going to jump straight into the fight?
That's part of what bothers me about this match, is the fact that it tries to do something emotional, but it's not written well enough and does not have the proper setup to do that. Like, that drives me up a wall when a match tries to gain sympathy without actually setting it up.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, no, I was like, in hindsight, maybe I could have axed it, but at the same time, I wouldn't have minded it, but it definitely needed to be set up. That is an absolute certainty.
When I said, I don't care too much for tooth and claw matches, like I said, it all depends on the execution. It needs to just be, a very well-written fight for me to like it.
It has... Tooth and claw matches have to be very visceral.
It has to be like just super well done, super visceral. Well, this is just like monkey punch lion, lion hurt, lion hit monkey, monkey hurt.
Yeah. Very basic. And again, it did have something going with Black Moth, like Kong seeing the humanity in Black Moth. There is a little something there, but it's literally just kind of breezed over and not focused on. It didn't lead to any sort of change into punch. What if Kong had, like, you could have done something like Kong had hesitation for some reason, even though it's like, it's silly and nonsensical, but you could have done
This feels like a
like
pre-match 50 match, but with better grammar.
Yes. Yeah, it actually totally does. It's sort of like the early, like, pre-50 match style writing. Like, this would have been great back in the day, but it doesn't hold up as well, except it's here now.
Yeah.
The most we could say is, the monkey in the room, in that it's Kong's first draw he's had since 113, and unironically, his first draw since Greyshot and I took over.
Damn.
But once again, Ditto saves the match with his dang gum banner, because holy crap, that is fantastic. What a fantastic banner. Excellent, because I'm pretty sure even the King Kong he uses in this image, I do recognize that one. And I do think photos of that one are exclusively in black and white.
Ooh.
So it's like, it is a fantastic use of just the aesthetic, the way it's positioned. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And as a mind with an eye, I also saw, you may not have noticed, but he extended Black Moth's wing to better sort of fit her, like she's charging at Kong, because it's like, I know the wing is not that long, I know he extended it, but it looks wonderful. It actually gives Black Moth more of an oomph in a fun way, and also leaves room for the title, so that helps too.
Yeah. That's really cool.
But this is, looking back through it now, this one's undisputably the weakest one of the month. That much I'll say for certain. That much is for absolute certainty. Banner, once again, wonderful one from Ditto. Cannot stress that enough. I think with that said, we can, first we'll migrate into the two, I think for now we'll just migrate into the two KWCEs, and then we'll call it a day, because, I'll make a couple of announcements first, and then, we'll call it a day after that. Next up in the lineup after 328 is KWCE number 2021 AOT Valentine's Day late. Aaron versus John, Battle of the Bitch Baby.
Why did you just speak Minecraft Enchanted Table?
Because yes. All right. So, okay. So, who actually read the KWCE parody match?
The what?
The KWCE parody match.
I didn't.
Wait. It is kind of long.
I forgot.
It is kind of
I'm gonna be real with you. I forgot it existed. I'm sorry, Alex. I forgot that it existed.
Damn.
So, is there anyone else other than me who has read this?
Me.
Anyone? Okay, hooray! GVR, you read it. What'd you think of it?
I thought it was hilarious. I adored this. The parody matches beforehand have always been funny, but this is the first one to make me just audibly laugh. This had so many.
Oh wow!
What? Yeah, this got me. There were jokes here that perfectly got me. I just found this match hilarious from start to finish.
I think it had also helped too that at the time you were still you were nice and deep into the series, which you have now pretty much caught up to, literally.
Yeah, no, I understood the jokes because I was almost done with the series at this point. Yeah, no, like it doesn't work as well if you haven't seen the anime and read the movie. Read the movie.
Read
Yes.
the movie?
Watch the
Read
live
the
action
movie.
movies. But yeah, no, this was better than Female Titan vs. Godzilla and His Amazing Friends, which I really enjoyed. But like, this was just hilarious. Alex outdid himself with this one.
Yeah. No, I'd have to concur. Yeah, no, this one got me. Yeah, no, again, this is something. What I like about this, like I said, the previous one, Female Titan vs. Godzilla and His Amazing Friends, that was one where I liked the Attack on Titan stuff more than the Godzilla stuff. Like, this match is the first half of the other one taken up to 11. And I adore that. Like, it was one of my favorite elements from the previous match, and I'm glad it gets more... I'm glad it's more emphasized here, and solely there's narrowing down and focusing on these characters. Oh my gosh, I was dying. Oh man, the amount of times I freaking chuckled or just died laughing was astounding. If you, again, I think this is something that is like to a very specific audience. If it's like, if you're both a fan of if you're at least a fan of the anime and the movies, this will hit you really hard, in the best way you could ask for. Oh my gosh, this one's a trip. This one is a friggin' trip, and I absolutely, I adored this beginning to end. This was a killer parody match. This one was just a blast to read, and just, oh my gosh. No, I thoroughly enjoyed this.
My favorite part was either, like, everything to do with Def Connie. Kaiju sounded like Kaiju fell off a cliff and got buried when he started laughing.
Yes, Def Connie was
And it
so
was either that or the scene with Yuki.
Oh man.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. I was about to say, which part are you talking about?
But yeah, no, my favorite part of this was like Def Connie and with Sasha. Connie just being like, the teacher's not gonna let us cheat. And Sasha's being like, well, that's rude.
Oh man, yeah, no, Def Connie was the funniest freaking thing. Holy moly. Oh, jeez Louise. Oh, that was so freaking. Oh, that was too much. That was way too much. But you know what?
Honorable mention goes to everything about Mikasa.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Forgot about our daily shower together. Oh no.
Oh my gosh, that's right, the daily shower.
Just we forgot about our daily shower together.
Armin. Holy moly. Daily shower, what the heck? That was a trip. That was a gosh darn trip. Kiana trying to get her man by doing the thing she did in the movie. That's a little strong. Oh, good grief. Good grief. Oh, this was good. This was good. It was freaking dumb, but in all the right ways.
Yeah, no, this was, I think I said this was the perfect amount of stupid.
Yes, absolutely. It was that right? Yeah, again, if you're familiar with Attack on Titan, this is that right balance between story-driven and stupid. So, curious to see where the sequel goes for this one, because good grief. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Oh. Yeah, I surmise that, like, yeah, I know, myself and GVR are probably the only ones that have read this, so we'll cap off with the final KWCE related thing.
Posted in match request.
KWC number. Oh, damn! Hang on. Don't worry, I got it. There we go.
You know, that would have been really funny if it was in the forums.
One day it's going to be. One day it's going to be.
Joe, did you read this match?
I read your mother.
Well, you should get checked.
Yeah, I'll get my eyes checked.
He has to pull them out individually and then scrub them clean.
I'll check my.
That's
I'll
how
check
it
myself
goes.
before I strike myself.
It was like, what is a devil, Joe?
Devil Ho.
Devil Joe Mama.
But yeah, no, KWCE number 66. Devil
Yeah,
Joe?
Devil Joe.
Devil Joe?
Devil Joe.
Devil Ho?
Devil
Okay,
Joe
Devil Joe.
Mama.
Devil Joe versus King Kong. Devil Joe versus King Kong Showa. Written by Godzilla versus Rayquaza. Oh, GVR. I wonder who that could be.
Sounds like a loser.
A complete loser.
I bet
Anyway.
you get to watch them in.
Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, no. So, we'll start from the... okay. I know Free and Joe was giving his thoughts already. Bacon.
Oh,
what did you
look,
think
it's
of
the
the
best match of Kong Month. This match is fucking hell of a baller. Like, this is a good-ass match. Just, dude, that scene of, like, Kong putting down the snake. He's like, I don't like you, but Jesus, you're in pain. I liked that, like, there was this ineffability of fear in Kong. There was a really big very much brutality in this match. Devil Joe is just relentless, using other monsters as weapons and shit. Murdering everyone on Pharaoh. It was just really cool. This was a really well done match. The victory was really cool. The setup for if this has a continuation or not was pretty good. Overall, yeah, no, this is a really enjoyable match. That's also because the homie makes nothing but fire, so.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, friggin' okay. I did not get to reading this in a timely manner, which was a darn shame because it's like, from the bit I did read before I got the notification from Greyshot, from what I have read and from what I am skimming, this is really damn promising. I really enjoy the nature of the fighting, the way it goes down. Holy hell. Poor Kong. Fate is just brutalizing his ass. Well, man, if you get brutalized in an awesome fashion, you know what? It's worth it.
Kaiju like fucking people.
But yeah, no, figured,
Yeah. When you get the chance, play more, like,
yeah.
I know your computer's kind of dookie with Monster Hunter World, but if you get the chance, get into the train. It's really good.
I'll try. Because, yeah, holy frick. Oh, that's good.
That was another
That's
thing I
good.
forgot to mention. What a great opener for Monster Hunter in the KWCE.
Yes. that much, I can actually agree with that too. It's like for the first KWCE Monster Hunter themed match, wonderful. So again, from what I have read, it is baller, it is fire. Strong stuff. So I just have to get my ass in time for reading these things, because gosh darn it, my eyes, they can't do it.
DER, would you like to talk about like a little history?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yes.
I'm
okay?
reading the match. I'm reading the match right now.
Okay.
The fucking snake.
Joe reading the match live.
I feel so bad for the snake.
Clearly, this is a committee reads now.
Yeah. But yeah, no, okay. So, I had wanted to do a match with Devil Joe for a good bit, because Monster Hunter is cool and Devil Joe is awesome. The original plan was to do Devil Joe versus King Kong and Gorosaurus. But I scrapped that idea because I was like, wait, how is Devil Joe supposed to get on Faro Island? Monster Hunter is a different world than Earth. So I went instead with Devil Joe versus Bemular, where Bemular would have landed on the Monster Hunter planet, started wreaking havoc, and then Devil Joe came out and fought him. Scrapped that because Bemular has no arms, and I couldn't think of a way to have a good fight with him and Devil Joe. So I went back to Devil Joe versus Kong, just basically glossed over how Devil Joe got into a different world, because you don't really need to like go into too much detail on that.
Yep.
And just, yeah, I wanted to make Devil Joe come across as the threat that he is supposed to be, and from what it sounds like, I did a bang-up job.
Hell yeah, you did. Frick. Monster Hunter just keeps getting cooler and cooler to me.
Yeah. And I wanted to, you know, Kong was a great choice due to the fact that, like, I'm not going to say too much for those who haven't read it yet, but electricity is an element, and Devil Joe's dragon element has a very interesting interaction with other elements. And I enjoyed using that.
Yeah. Nice. But yeah, friggin'. Yeah, no. Baller, again, from what I have read.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Baller.
Yeah.
Great
By the way,
stuff.
on the idea of a continuation. So, first off, I like how so many people were like, oh yeah, I loved the ending with Showa Godzilla, and it was like, no, that was with Gorosaurus.
No, it was supposed to be Grossaurus.
But yeah, as for the continuation, plans, but nothing set in stone. Don't hold your breath on it, but I want to do it.
Okay, sweet. No, that sounds really promising. Shoot. Yeah, I think that roughly about... Yeah, no, I think that'll roughly about do it. But yeah, do we have any additional thoughts concerning match 66? Anything at all? Anyone? Raise your hand. Even though I can't see
Let's
it.
see. Yeah, with the ending, when everyone was like, "Oh, it's Showa Godzilla," I immediately was like, "GV, I know GVR. It's not Showa Godzilla. It's." And then I looked down. I was like, "Oh, it's Gorosaurus."
Ditto. Yeah, no, should we talk about how Showa King Kong has just been getting dunked into the next dimension this entire month?
Yeah! Oh, Showa Kong Kong!
Please put that in.
Alright.
Showa Kong Kong, god damn it. It's funnier with Kong Kong.
You know what? Even in the memes, he gets dunked on.
More
Why
like
does
Kong
everyone
Dong.
hate Monkey?
Because Monkey Bad
It's all Monkey.
is
All
good.
returned. Freaking. Okay, I want to preface this. We did not intend for it to spiral this way. With the way we do months now, we try to make sure that there are enough matches in a month, or enough matches to warrant a full month. That is how we try to do it now, rather than trying to construct matches to fulfill the requirement. It makes it easier for the writers. It makes it easier for, like, you know, the editor. It just makes it easier all around to take something that's already written and put it in. All right, I want to preface that. So the fact that Kong's been dunked on, you know what? Take the draw he has in 328 as a celebration for now until 329, because yeah, we did not plan any of this out or had the intended like effects for this.
We
to
were
turn
going
out
to
the
put
way
in a
it
match where Kong
Alright.
won,
Even the
but it had to
KW
get rejected because it was just 05 Kong.
did. I think that was the one thing he didn't. Whatever, who cares? I'm willing to let that cat out of the bag. There was one match in there in which Kong was going to win. The problem was the characterization was super off. It was all 2005 Kong, even down to the natives, and I could not accept that. I could not. It was too much to edit around, and it was not one of the writer's better matches. It was not up to par, so I had to reject it.
And it's spoilers, it was the one where Kong threw shit. Rest in
It
peace.
was, at least at one point. I think Alex at the time had requested to change it, but yeah, no, it unironically had a point where Kong threw his own shit.
That was the match that was rejected for this month. Oh my god! Oh, I've heard legends of this match.
Yup. And it will never see the light of day, because farewell, go away, don't need you,
Like, yeah.
go.
We need Kong
Come back
to
when you're
poop.
good.
The world needs it.
Hey, okay. Kong with a stinky finger, the more he throws his own shit, we all know it.
Hashtag release the whoever wrote it cut.
So welcome back,
If we
everyone.
were all doing this in person, I would have smacked you.
Anyway. Kaiju X is brain dead. Put him down. I get this is it, huh? This is where I go to the old folks' home, and you know, you guys just put a little bit of extra stuff in my
we mean we're
food.
going to take you to the shed, and JVR's going to grab his father's shotgun, or
The old folks' home is a furnace. I'm sorry to tell you.
So the
yeah.
Damn. Kaiju, come play bingo with us at the old folks' home.
He's not going to be able to play bingo.
Yeah, he will.
He
Well,
doesn't
use
deserve
his
that,
ashes.
right, Joe.
But on a serious note, I did want to make one more, I guess, sort of like significant announcement. So, because Godzilla vs. Kong is a thing, you know, that's going to be coming out in the next couple of days. We've made the decision on hand to do another KWCC something like it real soon, where we go more in depth with the show or the movie and like Singular Point and everything else that's been happening more in like the kaiju, like the sudden kaiju ega boom we've been having. Like, you know, Evangelion, Pacific Rim the Black, so on, and just us gushing about that. So I don't know when we're going to schedule it, but we're going to try to have it pretty early, so that way, you know, we can have the regular KWCC like later in April, and that way we could just talk about the matches that go on in that. So
Yeah.
This whole thing was chaos.
So, but yeah, no, that but yeah, no, that formal announcement aside, this has been this month's KWCC, and you know what? Hope to see you guys next time for the next KWCC. So, yeah, no, this one's gonna be pretty straightforward, pretty simple, and no, see you guys later. Okay, there we go. That's a lot better. That's what I call a recording. Okay, now we're officially recording, so no spoilers. And I'm immediately going to preface this right now. No Godzilla vs. Kong spoilers, no spoilers of any kind. If you do, I will personally take my shotgun and block you.
So we shouldn't talk about how Godzilla's out there hurting people and we don't know why?
Why?
Godzilla's in the movie.
What?
There may be people that legit don't know that. I'm just saying.
Well, who cares about them?
Who goes to fucking Walmart?
Damn.
See the there.
You've heard this said fuck normal people.
Oh, wait, did you say Mechagodzilla?
Yeah, I
I
said
thought
everyone...
Alex just said spoiler. Godzilla's in the movie.
Oh.
No, I said Mechagodzilla.
He should have.
Yeah, I was like, if you don't know Godzilla is in Godzilla vs. Kong, screw you.
Yeah.
Like I said, everyone
everyone
goes to Walmart, they seen the toy there. It's not my fault Legendary does a shit job at keeping Mechagodzilla a secret.
I mean, freaking... it's a bunch of... The fact they kept the movie secretive for this long should be praised in of itself.
Yeah, maybe the plot, but not the roster.
Yeah.
I mean, who cares that much about the roster and being kept secret on that?
Yeah. I mean, for that matter, knowing the roster probably makes it more exciting for people. That's like, oh, this guy's in the movie, this guy's in the movie. Well, there's this? But I think don't get me wrong, not knowing that's also all part of the fun, too. But more importantly, it's like, as long as it's like, how does it fit in? What happens? Because that's what got me excited, was the plot. It was like, how is this going to tie together? This is real now.
Kaiju X, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but
Don't you dare.
Godzilla isn't real.
You don't understand how long I've been coping with that.
Kaiju X, Godzilla is a movie monster. He doesn't exist.
Joe?
Kaiju X holding a nuke over an island with dinosaurs on it. Not for long.
No, Kaiju X, you don't understand. You won't make Godzilla, you'll make Atomic Rex.
That's a literary deep cut.
The question of this movie will be, how will Sloppy Winger ruin this?
I'm gonna throw you out of a window and then throw something down.
Every clip I've seen is pretty pog.
Freaking, now, Alex, that's preemptively assaulting someone by calling him sloppy. At least Doherty is justified in being sloppy. Good grief. Oh man, this is a mess. You know what? I have the time skip code thing, whatever, timestamps. You know, people could just skip to the intro when we start this thing properly. Because for now, we're just hanging around. I'm waiting some kind of dumb reply from Greyshot. I say dumb reply. Why did I say that? Anyway.
Godzilla vs. Kong spoiler. The world
more
needs
like
Kong.
Greyshot.
We need Kong. The world needs him.
Yes, indeed, you will.
Do you think they cut the scene where Kong says we live in a society?
Yes.
Yes.
Thankfully, they deleted that. Yeah.
What do you mean, thankfully? I would fucking die laughing if Kong's sign language we live in a society and Godzilla.
I'm so glad that we're having timestamps. That's all I have to say.
Can't wait for Mechagodzilla to kill Godzilla and for Kong to just signal damn.
Dude, I can't wait for Mechagodzilla to Fortnite dance upon their corpses.
Good grief.
No, Ren Serizawa was gonna go "We live in a society" and then start blasting Linkin Park.
all you hear when Mechagodzilla appears is crawling in my skin.
Don't you know Mechagodzilla's artillery is literally condensed Linkin Park? It's like a laser beam made of concussive sound.
If I ever get the chance, I'm making that.
He has to work his shift at Hot Topic or Spencer's, whichever one the mall tells him to work at.
Oh,
I mean,
that's sad.
This new Mechagodzilla is gonna be edgy as hell. Proton scream, bruh.
Bro, it looks sick. I looks sick. Anything but
Oh my gosh, I forgot it was called that. I was being dumb with the Linkin Park reference. I forgot it's actually called Proton Scream. Oh.
Are we allowed to say
Or
what?
like Proton Spleen.
Are we allowed to say what Monster vs. Mechagodzilla's official subtitle is, or no?
I hold off on that. I know we and staff. I think we and staff know, but friggin' because
Just
I mean,
post
you
it.
could just cut it out.
no.
Well, yeah, it's
No.
just dude, it's just the subtitle.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
no, subtitle. Nothing, Ultimate Destroyer.
Hell yeah.
Whoa.
Plot twist! Wow, it's like Mechagodzilla's gonna fight Kong and Godzilla or something.
Guys, I'll have you know that he's just like Heisei Mechagodzilla. 100%. That's totally what he is. That means that he's getting retired. Isn't that right, GDR?
Yes, Monster vs. Mechagodzilla and Heisei Mechagodzilla, they're practically the same thing.
One's thick and the other's thick. So, yeah, that's the same thing.
But no, seriously, if Heisei Mechagodzilla gets retired, I'm throwing poop at Greyshot.
No, GDR. I'll help you with it. But we need to go to Africa and get rhino dung. And then we need to get a fucking shovel, right? And just put it into a big bag. We'll ship it from the African coast. It will go to Greyshot's house. He'll be like, why is there a big bag of shit on my front door? And then we'll light it on fire.
I like this plan.
No, what you do is you open up his jaws and then shove the dookie down his mouth.
Oh no! What the fuck?
Isn't that what happened in King Kong versus Anguirus?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They shouldn't know that, though.
Yeah, we
well.
replaced a shit match with another for Kong Month.
Alex, I can't believe you spoiled how Kong beats Godzilla.
I can't wait for Legendary Kong to just throw shit in the movie, and then Kaiju X and Greyshot are like, oh god, people are gonna write that.
Yeah.
I would die of laughter
Guys,
if Kong just...
That means we can have Legendary Kong versus Behemoth. Battle of the shitting monsters.
Well, I mean, one of the trailers, Kong scratches his ass, so...
Yes, you can now have Kong scratching his ass in the KWC.
I have learned too much about Godzilla vs. Kong. Please, ladies and gentlemen, use that time skip to avoid spoilers.
I'm Scope.
Yeah, time scope. That's what I said. Who am I, Rich Evans?
Kaiju X really be like, Kong scratches his ass, the movie's ruined now. I know too much.
Everyone, they spoiled the movie! Kong scratches ass.
Oh, good grief.
No, you spoiled Mechagodzilla's secret weapon, the poop gun.
Mechagodzilla, when he murders Kong and Godzilla, all you're gonna hear is number 1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite about to be down. That's all you hear with the beam attack.
Gosh darn
I like how GDR knew what I was talking about instantly.
You're both
I know.
younglings.
I know things against my will.
Better hope he could keep his jaws closed long enough for someone to save him from the poop being poured down his.
No, his brother's gonna come in and force him open to torture him.
So he would be helping the villain?
Yes. No. Wait. No. I'm trying to say Greyshot's brother would swoop in and open Greyshot's mouth
Oh, so
to
you're
let
saying
it
he wouldn't.
in.
So you're saying he wouldn't push Bacon and or GVR off his own?
No.
No.
Not at all. For that matter,
He would go.
Greyshot's-
He would like
Yeah.
the Snyder cut.
Yes, he would totally help Bacon and GVR in their quest to put shit in Greyshot's mouth.
Instead of Greyshot's brother knocking them aside, having the shit gun fire to the sky, it would still go straight down his throat.
Hey, Nagoda, how's it going?
Oh my god.
Hello?
Hello. Hey, you are, man. We hear you.
Did you guys hear my sneeze?
Maybe? I don't know.
Did
Okay, good.
did you hear the shit gun?
A bit. I heard like the ending bits.
Nago's gonna be like, can I have Jet Jaguar wield a poop gun in the KWC?
You're a poop gun. Oh, good grief.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Well, if you really think about it, we're all poop guns.
No, we're not.
Your ass shoots shit.
Yeah, I
You're
guess,
We are poop guns.
I'm not cutting any of this out, just to let you know.
I guess someone told Greyshot's brother that they mistook the real enemy for Greyshot instead of GVR and Bacon. That's why his brother's helping the two of them out instead of Greyshot.
Joe, that dialogue sounded like dialogue from a Bayformers movie.
Oh
Wait, what
Lord.
are we doing?
The Kaiju War Chronicles Committee. We're waiting for Greyshot.
Did we start?
Yeah, we are
Oh, we're
starting.
still waiting for Greyshot?
We're waiting
Yes.
for Greyshot, but I'm recording.
Ah, so it's another
Yeah.
episode of Waiting for Greyshot. Gotcha.
Pretty much. So. Waiting for
Greyshot's
Greyshot.
gonna listen back to this podcast and you're just gonna be like, I'm not adding anything to the KWC. The KWC is over. Go home.
Oh, good grief. This is what it's come to, huh? This is what it's come to.
Hey, Alex.
Yes, I can't believe it took King Kong losing almost all of his matches in his month to kill the KWC.
What, Alex? What did you think of Gamora?
Cool, I guess. I mean, it was really progressive of the show to introduce the first autistic kaiju.
Gosh darn it.
Joe sounds like he's
what
been
about-
punched in the lungs whenever he laughs.
But I mean, we all know Zetten and Bolton are the cool ones of the original series.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Damn.
It's true.
Actual.
You know, I was just thinking about that. You know that Ultraman movie they stitched together from 4 episodes?
Mhm.
79 minutes. They could have made it a full hour and a half if they just included the Zetten episode. That way it would have had a proper third act.
Mm-hmm.
That would require people making a compilation movie to be smart.
Yeah. And to have the foresight... Right. And to have the foresight of, oh yeah, in like 50 years in the future, a bunch of idiots want to write fan fiction with our creations.
But Toho didn't create them.
The point being,
Don't you know? That's what Super I's last words were we should have put the set on in the movie for the KWCC.
You know,
He died.
if Subaraya or Ishiro Honda were alive to watch this podcast, they would have died sooner.
Remember, kids, a compilation movie of 4 episodes is okay, but a stage show that Toho actually had involvement with? No way, Jose.
It hurts so much. Why?
Well,
Why?
let's pray that short films that are part of attractions count. All right, that's all I'm gonna say.
Man, this
We hope comics count too.
I wish I was home when you got that news, because you in chat was just holy freaking was intensifying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are we
Well-
hiding that? Are we hiding the addition of a certain robot from Japan to the KWC?
For now, yeah.
We're adding a Gundam?
we're hiding styling.
Leave it.
Well, okay, Kaiju X. I get like, oh, we should hide that. Everyone in the forums already knows.
about
All
Yeah.
right.
People
Yeah, no, like,
have been
we-
making requests on the KWC match requests for them.
yeah,
Yeah,
remember,
no.
basically confirmed it on the general discussion thread.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, like
yeah.
we've made no attempt to hide Evangelion.
Okay.
Yeah, it's-
You know what? Fair. You know what? Fine.
So we're I don't think if I should say anything else.
Yeah, just Ava 01, I think, is the most guaranteed one because, most importantly, she actually appears in 3.0 plus 1.0. So,
But we're going to try to do something or other with the 4D ride.
yes,
The specifics will not be said unless Kaiju X wants to.
yes,
We're putting in Shin Ghidorah.
yes.
Wait, just say anything. He's stuck saying yes. He's glitching out.
Oh, yeah, the robot we're really adding is your mom's lightsaber under her bed.
Oh my god.
Also known as Ava 1.
Jokes aside, I wouldn't complain if Shin Ghidorah got added. He's pretty cool.
He is cool. I have a real soft spot for that one, but it's like, even then, I'm like, I'm reluctant, but hot dang, he is cool. He's kind of baller.
Hashtag justice for GMK Ghidorah.
Yes.
GMK and Shin.
But we have enough Guardians.
No, we don't. For the whole set.
Joe, you are a dear
Yes.
friend of mine. I want to put a gun in your mouth and pull the trigger.
Well, that changes nothing.
Shredder's gonna be horrified when Joe ends up licking the gun.
Prepare to die. Oh god, what the fuck? I don't even want to pull the trigger anymore. What the fuck?
Joe's just like, I read a Jane Evans post earlier, pull the trigger. You think Jane Evans watches these?
I don't know.
I hope
I mean,
not.
if he does, who cares?
Wait, no, if he did,
Yeah.
he'd be hitting dislike.
Did you just say what I think you just said?
Me?
Did you just say, to be honest, who cares?
No, I said if he does, who cares?
Okay,
Yeah.
I heard something else.
I mean, I personally hope Jane has listens to it because we don't.
What the heck?
Alright, it's alright, guys. I sent a really suspicious egg over. I heard that there was a crab thing in it.
A
It'll be
crab?
What?
fine.
I think
What?
someone...
DVR gets it.
I don't even hear what you said. Did you get hit in the head with a brick?
No, my computer's being dumb.
He didn't
I
get
said
hit in the
that-
head with a brick. He got hit with a fat bacon unicorn.
Motherfucker. I said that I sent over a suspicious egg. There's a crab thing in it. It will be fine. I was hoping that
Is that even-
DVR would at least get it.
What are you
Mr.
talking
Krabs?
about, white man?
Xenomorph! I sent over a fucking face
Oh.
hunter!
Crab thing?
Oh.
That's how you describe a face hugger? Crab thing?
Crab
You
thing?
could have said vagina.
I didn't want to say vagina because Kaiju X goes over in praise every time he hears the name.
You could have said 100 other things that would describe a face hugger better than crab thing.
Yeah, but
Could have said vagina crab.
that gets to my mind. I don't know why, and I stuck with it because I'm an idiot.
I do freak out when you say genital warts, like tits, dick, whatever. But
Kaiju X is having a brain aneurysm right now.
penis.
Penis.
Oh no!
Hey,
The
Kaiju
videos.
X.
Oh, go ahead.
Pee pee poo poo.
And because of pee pee poo poo and not anything else, this video has gotten a strike.
Damn.
We're demonetized now.
Yeah. Demonetized for something I don't make money off of.
For every
I
view
can't
this video gets, YouTube will take money away from Kaiju X.
X hates people saying genital warts, but he's okay when someone says the N-word.
Alex,
You know,
one day.
PBR made that joke that sounds like Joe gets punched every time he laughs. I could see it now.
Yeah, no. It sounded like someone deflated a balloon.
Don't you
At
know
least he doesn't look like a chimpanzee like me.
Joe's the first
I
living
still-
balloon?
I still like the Godzilla versus, Gamera versus Barugon video, where I said something's pretty cool, and Alex and Kaiju X just went and Bacon sounded like a deflated balloon.
So Joe and Bacon are two deflated balloons here.
God, if only we made videos like this again.
So, it's totally not like I was going to read a match today, forgetting today was podcast day. And it's totally not like I'm going to have anything to say by the time, Greyshot shows up. And it's totally not like, what? Who did that?
Joe.
Oh.
He did it again.
Gosh darn it, Joe.
Kaiju X, did you read the KWCE?
That's what I'm reading.
Okay.
I meant to get to it earlier, like when it was first posted, but it just did not click. Busy. Frigging. Okay. Yeah, no. Whether it was hanging out with you guys or just real life stuff, yada yada yada. So I am currently reading through it right now until Greyshot gets here, so that way I can actually say things instead of fumbling around and admitting I did something wrong.
That's how it begins. He says he promises to read a KWCE, then he pushes it back, and then never.
Damn.
Joe, did you read anything this week, or this month, or this year?
Yeah. I mean, like 328.
I said Joe.
Oh, Joe. Right. Oh, okay. No.
Oh, what just happened? Okay, so for me, all you guys did not talk, and it cut off at Kaiju X going, and like it cut off right there. And so I thought that he had a brain aneurysm, and everyone was just quiet watching him die.
We were.
Oh.
What the frick? A Baltan-colored version of Kong, and it's called Space Kong? What the frick?
Yeah, Space Dong.
Why
Space
is this
Kong.
a thing?
Space Kong?
Space
Kong.
Kong.
Will he be in Space Jam 2?
Space Jam.
Yes.
Ooh.
Greyshot cannot attend today.
Damn.
So we are gonna have to migrate without him. So woohoo!
Keep moving forward.
Yes, keep moving forward until I've destroyed my enemies.
Like the song during the 100 monster fight. All you have to do is move along.
Oh my.
Please
Shut up.
stop.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
Alright. Yes,
Big,
some of
you know that's the Canon song.
I know it hurts.
man, some of these I haven't read in a hot minute. Good grief! I
Oh
don't like-
god damn it! I knew I forgot to do something.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Anyway,
If you watched the KWCCs like in order, you would be able to track the mental decline of us.
yes, absolutely.
We are our most sane in our first case.
Not even you guys. Not even you two. You guys came in way later in the series.
Yeah, you guys are original.
Like it's just like scientists are gonna study the KWCC and just be like, how can their brains rot so hard yet they still live and keep talking?
Shit posting, my friend.
You're assuming that we had brains to start with.
Scientists in the year 3000 are gonna be like, interesting. These apes didn't have brains, but they could still speak. Right.
which
They
we,
worshipped a Japanese mutated dinosaur from movie. Interesting.
It seems like their brains were preserved by a movie called Jam 2.
Oh yeah.
I hope Space Jam 2 sucks.
It's it will.
Fuck you.
They're gonna look through the ruins of KWCC's house and find a documentary about how humanity had to survive in the Arctic because of a virus.
I would totally make that.
I would hate for that to be the one movie that survives. But yeah,
It'll either be that or 2012.
Space Jam 2, Bingo, Grilling Steaks, and Bingo.
You said
And
bingo
Dementia.
twice.
Bingo 2 is a pretty good game.
No, it isn't. Shut the fuck up, you old
Yeah,
man.
I'm excited for Bingo 2.
I'm gonna
My most anticipated game of the year, besides Sex 2.
Hey, with no GVR, you get him that when he comes down.
Well, you know what? You know what I'm excited, guys. You know what I'm excited for?
Your mom.
King
Yes.
Kong bangs your mom?
Anyway,
Yes.
Yes.
yes.